So Star Wars: The Old Republic has finally made it official in terms of the transition to Broadsword. It's been, in the talks for the last few weeks. We've been discussing it, and of course, it was always rumored, or, they never even officially mentioned the company by name until this update over on Bioware's website, which I believe went live. Yeah, no, went live today. So this is hot off the press. So we start off with an announcement from um, Gary McKay, who's general manager of Bioware. And this is essentially it's the confirmation of everything that we've already known about because we've been talking about it for weeks. Talking about how 12 years after launch, Star Wars: The Republic is a fantastic success, continuing to welcome new players, blah, 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 blah. I've been working closely with Keith Koenig, who leads the Star Wars: The Republic team, to give the game and the team the best opportunity to grow and evolve. And while EA is remaining Star Wars: The Republic's publisher, development of the game is going to move to our partner and friends at Broadsword, a boutique studio with expertise in managing online games. So again, this is just him reiterating that it's not that big of a deal. Yes, the game is moving. Yes, some of the people currently working on the game are going to be moving on to other projects. Not the whole team is moving over. Yes, the team is working remote. No, no one has to move to the Broadsword locations. Anyone who's not moving over with the team to Broadsword will be placed within jobs at EA if they are available, or if they want, they can move on and we will help them find jobs in other places. So it's just, it's a confirmation of all those things we knew before. It says we're, of course, doing everything we can to support the affected team members who have an opportunity to find new roles within EA. In addition, we're aware that the team members who are being asked to move to a new studio will also be adapting to change. We will be working with Broadsword to make the transition as comfortable as possible. In the long run, we're confident that this is the best decision for the game and its community. I know a lot of people out there are feeling very upset about this, and feeling betrayed, and all these other emotions. But I would urge people not to do that because the game is very much alive and well and still going forward. And everyone likes to cherry pick their data when they pick and look at their favorite games that failed, or everyone's like, look at what EA did to Anthem, and look at what they did to Star Wars Galaxies back in the day, and company said this and then they did this and they betrayed their word and they blah 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 blah. I get it. I get it. Trust is, it's not easy to trust, and you shouldn't have to trust. This is a free to play game. No one is putting a gun to your head and forcing you to continue playing Star Wars Old Republic. So if you have doubts that the team that's moving over to Broadsword is going to be able to handle continuing to release trickle updates as they've been doing for the past years, then by all means, don't play. But those of us who want to play, and those of us who still get great enjoyment out of Star Wars: The Republic, we will be continuing to play the game. We will be moving over. I have no problem supporting Broadsword. I have no problem paying subscriptions to this game. I've been playing it since launch, and I will play it until the day that it sunsets. It's not about copium. It's just about it's a game that I love. It's a franchise that I love. I love Star Wars. I have a lot of characters in Star Wars: The Republic. The graphics still look pretty good, and there's a lot I haven't done in terms of strongholds and guild flagships and stuff. So even if the game were to be in maintenance mode for the next, 5 years, I'd be happy with that. But it's not in maintenance mode. It's not going into maintenance mode. I talked about this in a previous episode. You don't move 40 team members over with all the salaries that go along with that, if you're going to run the game in maintenance mode. Maintenance mode is 10, 15 people. You got a couple working servers, a couple people working on some other stuff, but you don't need more than 10, 15 people to run a game in maintenance mode. This is 40 people. That's still several $1 million a year in terms of salaries and server costs and legal and everything else to keep the game running. So you can't call that a maintenance mode, everybody. If you call it a maintenance mode, you just show your ignorance at game development, because this is not a maintenance mode move. This is just simply as they say. As we look forward to the future, BioWare is focused on being a leader in developing immersive, emotionally charged single-player games with teams primarily in Austin and Edmonton. So they're scaling back and focusing on the two key franchises, Dragon Age and Mass Effect. And then they've got a statement here from Keith Koenig, who talks about being involved with the project since before its launch, so on and so forth. You got to consider the fact too that the people over at Broadsword, the guy heading that company actually worked at EA and with Bioware back in the day and helped usher in the original launch of Star Wars: The Republic. So it's not like it's going to a place where someone has no experience whatsoever running the game. The updates have been slow for years. Are they going to continue to be slow? Yeah, but if we still get more content, that's great. It's just when does it come out? If you're someone like me who plays all levels and tiers of the game, it doesn't matter when it comes out because there's lots of things to keep you occupied. If you're someone who only plays at the cap, you might be waiting a little bit longer for updates in between because they no longer are going to have the 60, 80 people working. They're only going to have, about 40. So it's not going to be as big of a team as it was before. Um, so it is what it is. But in any case, they've made the announcement official. We now can look forward to seeing. I still don't think they mentioned when the transition is going to happen. Commercial time, everyone. Huge shout out to the Guild Champions, who are our highest tiered membership here on YouTube. We've got Bubbleonia, Ancient Entity, Crazy's Relative, Remedy. Thanks so much for your support here on the channel. And of course, to all of our members who help keep me full time here on YouTube. Thanks so much for your support, for being here, for checking in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, super chat any live streams or premieres you see, super thanks any video uploads you see. Don't forget YouTube Shorts in that category as well. And hopefully, we'll see you in the next live stream. Don't forget the Discord. Links are down below. Let's get back to the video. The team has been doing this, that, and the other. We're excited about the future. Once we get our feet firmly planted at Broadsword, we look forward to sharing plans for game direction and improvements. Until then, rest assured that all current plans are still in motion. So they've got plenty of get going. They've got 7.3.1, 7.4, plus other things that are on the horizon. And they're going to be working on getting all that out the door while they make the transition. I don't know how long the transition is going to take. I would anticipate the rest of this year being the whole transition over. Probably within the first 3 months, it's going to be getting over there, getting used to the new operating procedures. Within the next 3 months, I would anticipate that they're going to make an announcement about future plans. But in the meantime, we've got plenty of expansion content coming out. Not expansion content, but DLC, the post Old Wounds stuff, update. 7.4 and all those good things. So lots of stuff coming out of the pipeline. No reason to panic, even though some of you are prone to do that. It's just another game company shifting their things around, and it's an old game. It is an old game. We all have to accept that and realize that we should be glad that it's even still getting the attention that it's getting and not shuffled off to maintenance mode like so many other projects. In the meantime, it looks like we're still going to be getting some development. I would say we got to get another 3 to 5 years of runway here before they really consider, whether or not it's run its time or not. But there's still so many people playing the game. I love it. I look forward to playing more. In the meantime, I think like this week we're getting in and we're going to be working on more stronghold decorations. I'm getting into the housing because I'm really enjoying housing now. I've got my smuggler and my inquisitor going on. Of course, I'm working on my gunslinger now to get him through content and a whole bunch of other quest lines. I'm working on my arms tech, getting that leveled up. I've already cleared the old wounds content. That new expansion was a lot of fun. So, I mean, I'm in this to win it. I'm in for the long haul. Like I said, I love everything that I've seen so far from the Star Wars team, and I look forward to seeing more as the game goes through its next evolution. And at the end of the day, it's just one of many Star Wars games that I play. I'm due for another playthrough of Jedi Survival. We've got Star Wars Outlaws coming out next year. I've got Galaxy of Heroes on my phone. I love Star Wars, so I'm always going to be playing Star Wars and enjoying a galaxy far, far away. My thoughts on the subject and the news. Love to hear yours. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Join the Discord. Links are down below. See you next time. May the Force be with you, everybody.